how do you guys feel with your wife earning more salary?
Who earns more pays the rent now. That's how I feel.
Pays which rent? You are joking. You are joking.
What I make in Nigeria a month, I'm making it a day here.
You see me now, I'm looking after this baby. That's because my wife earns more than me.
My life is almost a routine. I have a time to wake up, I have a time to do things and all that.
I have never dreamt of coming to stay abroad.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we have 4 wonderful husbands here, and they are going to be telling us about the good, the bad and the ugly parts of relocating to the UK with their wives. So let's see. We're going to start with introduction. So you're going to tell me how long you've been in the UK, how large your family is, and if you found a job already that you are doing. So over to you. Oh, first of all, I need honest opinions. Honesty. Don't sugarcoat things, so give it to us like the way it is. Thank you.
My name's Arnie, Stanley. I came into the UK September last year. I came here with my 2 Jude, though my wife was here like 5 months back before we came in. Barely a month, I got a job, which I'm doing presently. Life is just there in the UK. We're still moving.
Thank you.
My name Arnie Oyo. I am from Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria. Well, some people will call us Calabar man. Calabar men, but that is not the way it is. I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I'm not from Calabar. I have been in the UK for the past 4 years. I came in with my family, my wife, and 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl. I got a job 3 weeks after I arrived in the UK. So it's beautiful here. I didn't have to go around shouting and chasing around agencies and like that. I arrived here like the job was already waiting for me, so I just went straight into it.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Ebuka. A family of 1. I came to the UK in 2019, so apparently you would say it's 3 years now. And I got a job almost immediately. I came to the UK. Like a week, I was still in the hotel when I got my first job. It's not the job you would want to do, but yes, it's a job because at first you just have to hit the ground running. So yeah, but so far so good. Everything is all right, and there are a lot of things to say, but I think I will just leave it here at the minute.
And my name is Jude. I'm here with my family. I've got 2 kids, and my own case is totally different from all of my friends right here. I came into the UK 2019, September 6th to be precise, and I had like varieties of jobs, and I was like, hey, which one should I do? Which one shouldn't I do? It took me time, but I finally got the one that I really, really like. Not like I started from the bottom and I'm still stepping up. But as we go, you get to know more about me.
Managing director.
Okay, so thank you. Now let's enter the real discussion proper. You've already met our husbands, so they are going to tell us about their job experience so far. So you tell us how you got your job, how many jobs you found before you had one as permanent job. Because that's the fear of a lot of people back home. They don't want to leave their well-paying jobs and then come over to the UK and start all over from scratch. So these husbands, they're going to share their experience and tell us if it was worth it or not.
Before I arrived, I was working on trying to get a job online based on my location and postcode. So, but when I arrived, I couldn't go straight into the job because I needed to have my BRP, which would allow me, and my national insurance, which will allow me
Arnie,
to process my
sorry to distract you. What's BRP?
BRP.
Correct.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I think, so many
Exactly.
people won't even know what BRP is. So
It's more like a residence permit.
Yeah.
so
It's biometric resident permit.
All right, good. That's good.
Okay.
So does that mean without BROP you can't work?
No, you can't work without BRP.
Not necessarily, but legally you can't work.
You can't work without, because the biometric that BRP has would need to have your national insurance on it. So the government can process your tax, because everything here centers on tax.
Yes.
So if you don't have that information, that basically to me is like a permit to work and to be able to pay tax to government, because that's what.
And that is one of the downsides of coming as a visitor, because
Yes, that's one of the you said so, because if you are a visitor, obviously you will not have this part of information
Yes.
I'm telling you now. So until you are a resident, or perhaps you have been approved to work, and then you'll be given that information, the national insurance number, where the tax office will be able to process your information, then you can't work. So mine didn't come early like every other person. Before they arrived, it was already there waiting for them. But looks like when I arrived, I got a letter and said the letter that says that the government was already trying to process that information to be embedded in my BRP. So that took me 3 weeks to be issued. It took them 3 weeks to issue that to me. So within that 3 weeks, I was just floating. But just immediately I got that letter and the number, I went straight into my first job. I got my first job in the gym as a first aider. And to be a first aider, I was given a training how to perform CPR, which was processed by the company, and then I started from there. Because where I was coming from in Nigeria, I was into other businesses that I was in charge, but here I was
Had to start
hired by a company where they have to process me, where they have to tell me what does and don't and all that. And then, but it was okay. It was okay. I'm moving from there.
Is that the job you are still doing?
No, after then I moved to a more technical engagement with Right Boss. With the Right Boss.
You became the chairman of Right Boss.
Yes, that builds. yeah. So a Right Boss will build coaches, the transport coaches. So that was more or less the place I really would have loved to be, because of my technical ability, capacity. So that's where I grew up to be.
Okay. All right.
Coming from a banking sector from Nigeria, yes, you wouldn't pride yourself as a banker in Nigeria, but it is what it is. So immediately I came in, I got a job. So I can remember when I submitted my CV to wherever I applied, and the lady looked at it and like, I'm not sure you're qualified to work here. I'm not sure you can do this job. But then I had to...
Which job? Which job did you apply for?
I applied to work as a cook in McDonald's, and she looked
As
at...
a cook.
Not a banker.
Wait, what year are you planning to cook?
I don't,
Indomie.
immediately I moved in, I didn't mind. I just wanted to get the ground hit and running. So I just applied, and she looked at my CV when she invited me. I'm like, I'm not sure you can do this job. I'm like, I'm ready for it. I can do anything. So after the interview, fortunately I got the job, and after doing the job for a while, I wanted more. Started hunting again, because coming from a place that I'm coming from, I just wanted more. And I studied microbiology, I have to say that. So I was able to get a maternity cover. A lady put to bed in a microbiology company. So I applied, and they took me during the period when she was away. So I enjoyed working in the lab then, so it was something that I wanted to do. I was praying that the woman does not even come back again so that they confirm me, but that was not the case. So when the woman came back, I had to leave, so I stepped aside immediately. So going back to McDonald's to continue cooking, was not something I wanted to do. So I now applied to Mullins Ice Cream. Maybe, I don't know, when you come here, if you want to work in an ice cream company, just ask me, I will show you. So I applied in the Mullins Ice Cream. There, I learned how to make varieties of ice creams. Like, I can remember when Arnie was telling me that, guy, you have really hustled. You have gone all places.
You didn't tell me you worked in an ice cream store.
I used to work in...
You didn't tell me. I thought you just like you worked in a...
I have done it. Like, I always bring ice cream home for them. So he apparently told me that, guy, you need to settle down now to one job. You have done too many jobs. So just pick one and settle down. I'm like, where the money is, that's where I go to. I really learned how to make ice creams. I'm thinking maybe one day when I return back to Nigeria, I may have to just open an ice cream company because I have the skills now. At least I can say that. Then from there, I got tired of doing that because one, the distance, it was really far going from here there. So now I decided to work as a care assistant with no experience. I went into full-time. I applied. You know what a care assistant is? We take care of old people. You guys would say it's nanny in Nigeria. But it's actually taking care of old people. You assist them with every single thing, their daily needs. And I told my guy, Arnie, like, come, let's do this thing. He was like, no, that's not for me. That's not for me. But then he was working, he was doing well for himself. He was working in Right Boss, yes. So, but then I continued with the care assistant for a while I was still job hunting, trying to get what I would desire to be something important for myself because I'm looking at building a career. So when COVID hit, they needed people with science background in some companies to help with a lot of things, and that was how I was able to key into the company where I am now. And I'm working as a biotechnologist, and I make antibodies now from animals. So I'm very happy doing that.
Thank you. So you finally found a job you love.
Yeah.
After hustling and running around the UK. Okay.
Yeah, like you guys all know my name, you know, and my own situation is kind of different, you know. I came in from Cyprus, not directly from Nigeria. I did tourism and hospitality management. Met my wife in Cyprus. I got married to a local, and she got pregnant while she was in Cyprus. Came back home to give birth. Managed to see my son after 4 months, you know, of delivery. And when I got to the country, there was varieties of jobs, like, trust me, different offers everywhere. And me, I was like, hey, which job should I go for? Which job should I go for? Unfortunately, I got a job as a waiter. I didn't like it. I started to go for a job in a factory. I started from the scratch. Yeah, I started putting chicken as a chicken factory. I know you guys would laugh. Working in an international airport, Abuja to be precise. Yeah, I was making so much money. So much money. Yeah.
He was part of those, sorry, I need to go to the
extracting money from you guys. He was part of those
saying, bros, I beg, help me.
No, I don't do that. My job is class, you know. I made money, so I left the country to further education, you know. So, when I got this job, I started packaging chicken. Because I was working in a chicken factory, I started packaging chicken, you know, slowly. From there, I got into scanning product, trying to, you know, step up a bit. So I started scanning for them in the factory. From there, I became a process controller. Process controller, you have to make sure that the food is safe, secure, and, you know, good to be sent out for consumers' consumption. You get, after that, I now applied as a trainer, and right now I'm working in the factory as a trainer, and I'm earning very, very well. To be honest, I wasn't happy when I started the job, but right now, trust me, I'm very, very happy. I'm good with my job. And just in case you guys want to come here, see, don't listen to whatever anybody out there have to tell you. Just go with your mind. Go with your heart. Get me? The UK is a place for you. It's a place for everybody. Whether you're educated or not, man, they'll train you. They'll put you through. That's it.
Exactly. You will always be trained for any job you find yourself.
The idea is that I'm in the UK with my family. And it has not been easy, actually. It has not been easy, honestly. The truth of the matter is that I'm going to say my mind.
Thank you. Everybody was
those
just
in
sugarcoating
Nigeria, those in Cameroon, or everywhere. If you want to come to UK, after listening to what I'm going to tell you, that is your own decision. Now the thing is, I'm a traveler. I've been traveling. I've been to Europe many times. I've been coming to the UK. I've been to London. I've been to Manchester. I've been to many places. But then I was just coming as a visitor, just to come and spend like a week, then go back to Nigeria. Now my wife is a nurse. So one of my coming to the UK, I had a friend that we grew up together in Cameroon who is a nurse in London. So as we were discussing, I told him that my wife is a nurse. I said, wow, your wife can work here in the UK, pay her so much money. I said, okay. So he gave me a form. So when I traveled down to Nigeria, I gave my wife, though then my wife was reluctant to, fill the form and all that. At the end of the whole thing, she now filled the form, sent it, but that one didn't work out. So they told her to register for IELTS. So she did, she passed. She started the processing of relocating to the UK. I'm a businessman. I do international businesses. Coming to the UK to stay permanently has never been I have never dreamt of coming to stay abroad. So my wife finally got a job in the UK and they did everything for her. She got the visa. She got the visa alone. I have 2 children. She got the visa alone. She traveled to the UK. That was last year. That was last year, March. She came over to the UK. I know deep in my mind that I'm not coming to the UK. So my wife came to the UK. She started working. I was doing my business in Nigeria, making my little money, taking care of my little family. The pressure started coming in. My wife started pressurizing me that I need to come over to the UK with the children, blah, blah, blah. It became a problem. I told her that I'm not coming to the UK. If you are going to come down to Nigeria and carry the children to the UK, you can do that. For me, I'm not coming to the UK. The extended family started calling, my in-laws, everybody, blah, blah, blah. It got to a point that they now came to my house and they told me that I must travel to the UK with these children, even if it means come and stay a week and come back. I now took a decision, okay, let me come and see life in the UK. Took the children to Abuja, we got the visa, did everything, blah, blah, blah. We now flew to the UK. So when I came into the UK...
You met us.
When I came into the UK, the first 1 week in the UK was like hell, honestly. It was like hell. It got to a point that I even feel like, man, let me just drop my children and go back to Nigeria. Even if it means coming and visiting them and going back to Nigeria, I'll be very comfortable with that. Along the line, as a hustler and somebody that needs to be making money, I now met these handsome guys here. They started, looking for job for me. But I found out that getting a job here is not easy. One of the jobs that I realized that you can get anytime, any day is care assistant job, taking care of the elderly.
No, Stanley, actually it's easy to get a job, but to fit your time, you understand? Where I work, I offered you a job to fit your time.
You're right.
that's right. Because of the kids.
Jude is right.
Yeah.
My wife is a nurse, and she's working 4 times a week, day shift from 8 in the morning to 8 in the night. So I need to now, fix my to get a job that will fit in her own program, because I don't need to be working while she's working because of the children. I found out that getting that job will be very difficult for me. So this my brother here now advised me to now go into carer job,
because I've been there.
And there's much money.
So
Carer job.
I started applying, and to God be the glory, I got a job with an agency, and I started doing the carer job of a thing. You know, and this is a job I have never dreamt of doing in my life. I don't even, while I was in Nigeria, I didn't even know that there is a job called carer. You can go and be taking care of the elderly. But I'm in the UK, I didn't see any job that will fit my time. So this is the only job I saw. And I need to be making money for myself and for my family. So I need to venture into it. And this is the job I'm still doing right now. You know, and for me to tell you that I love the job is a lie. But I don't have option.
Because of the timing, yeah.
I don't have any option, so I'm just doing it because I don't have option.
The timing is not great.
That is the truth.
Yeah, because you have to balance family and everything. That's just one of the challenges.
You can work in a chicken factory job like me now. You start.
At the end of the day, I think it depends on your profession as a person. Just like Arnie, he's professional. He has technical skills, so he was able to get into right box, helping them to I don't know what exactly he was doing in right box, but he was just fixing cars and all those things, and that's a very high skilled job. And if you're a carpenter, that's also something very, very good.
Exactly, handwork.
If you have any technical skill that would warrant you to use your measurement or whatever, you get into the job. You don't have to do care assistant job. But it's when maybe you went to school and you pride yourself, as Nigeria will always say,
like
I'm a graduate, I have 2-1, I have first class. Okay, come to the UK now and let us do the care assistant together. So that's what it is. So, but in any case, if you just have any technical skills, it's just something that it just gets to the UK and hits the ground running.
Yeah, just to add up to what he just said, you know, when you eventually get to the UK, you have to drop your pride down, drop your certificate down. Like what I did, I'm a graduate as well, but I didn't put that in front of me. I started from like zero, and right now, I eventually put my certificate down. That's why I got the position that I am in right now. You get, and I'm a trainer and I earn more, I earn well. My work time is short, and you see, life is a ladder. You just have to climb step by step. You get me? Climb before you know, guy, you don't blow. UK na brain, na sense. Nobody do say if you agboro, you know pass. No, you know they work like that for this country. You get me? So first of all, get in here, relax, keep your head down, set a target, start from wherever. My brother, before you know 5-6 years, my brother, you don't blow.
But I think it's normal with Nigerians having at the back of their mind that when I come to the UK, I'm willing to do anything. That's just one of it. But if you're not the kind of person that wants to do 9-to-5 job, I don't think UK is for you.
A quick one, let me just add up something here. The truth of the matter is this. I want to drop this as an advice, to people who are planning to relocate to the UK. Life in the UK is not easy, that's the truth. If you have something doing in Nigeria that is giving you money, that you are comfortable with it, that you're making, some money. There are rich people in Nigeria who just want to travel. They just want to get into the plane and travel to maybe to the UK or to the US, just to have that name that I'm abroad. My brother, is bullshit.
Just forget it.
Let me tell you, if you have something doing in Nigeria that can put food on your table, pay your bills, that you have some change left in the bank, you don't have any reason whatsoever to come over to the UK. Or I will talk about UK. I've never been to the US.
For holidays.
Except for holidays. But if you are coming to base here in the UK, forget about it. You see, though life in the, you see, there are some basic things in UK that is good, but with your money in Nigeria, you can still put all those things in place at home. Like here, you have steady power supply, you have pipe-borne water everywhere, good roads, you know. But in Nigeria, I think that if you have your money, you understand. If you have your money, you can put all those things in place in your house. Now, it now depends on the individual. If for instance, that you are a businessman, that you own a shop and you are doing well, you don't even need to travel. Now, in my case, I'm a businessman in Nigeria. I'm not hungry. I'm comfortable. Now my wife is a nurse, and she wants to relocate over to the UK, or to, you understand? If, for instance, you know, you have a wife who is a nurse or a doctor that wants to relocate, I think that for me is just to, you know, have a kind of, you know, an agreement. Let me put it like that: an agreement with your wife. Then you, as the man who is comfortable in Nigeria, can be coming and visiting her and be coming back to Nigeria. But for you to come over here and base while you have a good business down in Nigeria, it means you are coming to start from square one, and you will find yourself doing something that you never dreamt of doing in your entire life.
It's okay. My brother, let me add to this. Coming to the UK, you need to understand something. You may be rich back home in Nigeria. You may have a good job. You may have all that it takes to sustain you. But there are other variables I will tend to consider. One, first, security, education, and health, opportunities. So, good and fine. You may have all that you need to survive in Nigeria, but when you have children in the mix, so me as a responsible father, I don't look at myself, I look at my kids. I said, what do I have to offer them? Good education is not but where I'm coming from. So we have a very good educational system, a workable educational system here. We have a workable health system here. We have a workable social services here. So when you think you have all the money to make you live like a king in Nigeria, it means you have to build road for yourself, you have to build electricity, you have to build school, you have to build. I don't have that.
Right, so, there's nothing like that, because even our president traveled out for medical attention. So what are we saying?
Please. I just have one regret coming to the UK, and this is, I have realized that now, considering the course I read in the university, I cannot get a job with what I read in the university. So I just need to, you know, fix myself anywhere, because of I'm already in the UK. But deep in my mind, I'm not happy in the UK, because I feel that I can be better off in my country. I'm working 12 hours. I'm working 8 in the morning to 8 in the night. This is 12 hours. It's not easy. I don't want to consider my age, but just think of it. leaving your house by 7 in the morning and coming in by 9 in the night. For how much? So I feel that I have this advice for those who are planning to relocate to the UK. If you feel that you have something doing in Nigeria that is giving you some money, concentrate on the business, focus on your business. I believe that consistency in anything you are doing, you are definitely going to make out something from it.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hear from others.
I won't say there is much of a regret. The only regret is things that are not very tangible. Missing my parents, missing my friends, missing my environment, missing all those things that really I don't have to struggle to meet them up. But I have to come up here and then I live a life of routine, wake up so time. My life is almost a routine. I have a time to wake up, I have a time to do things and all that. But my only regret is just leaving that other part of me that to me really doesn't matter to anybody. So it might make sense to you. It might make sense to you where you have your liberty of waking up when you feel like you can sleep and wake up by 10 or perhaps 11 o'clock. Nobody, it's not a problem. And then you do the things you want to do and all that stuff. But that is just that freedom that I miss. Now, living in the UK, my life is routined. I have to wake up by 6 o'clock. I have to put the kids ready for school. I take them to school by 9 o'clock. I have to bring them back by 12. And I still have to do my job and all that. So my life is programmed and it's timely. I have to be when I wake up in the morning. I have a set routine when I should wake up. I have a set routine when I should sleep. So even when I'm talking to you and I know that I have a job tomorrow, at such minute I need to sleep. I'll just say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I have a job tomorrow. I need to sleep. So my life is programmed. That is what I miss. In Nigeria, I don't have to miss that because I can literally just...
You're your own boss.
I am my own boss.
Right.
My own boss. So that is just what I miss. But don't forget, freedom doesn't earn you anything. Nobody. Freedom doesn't earn you anything. So when you want to achieve something, you need to engage yourself. Even as a person, you need to engage yourself. You want to succeed on something. Engage yourself on a set routine. When you should come back from school, when you should read, when you should do your exams and all that stuff to be able to get to where you're going. So that's just what I feel.
Okay, well, for me, I spoke to my brother-in-law a few days back. I told him, bro, you're doing very well. Leaving Nigeria to come here, it's more like you coming to start afresh. If you're doing well in Nigeria, there's no point coming here. Because 9 to 5, well, it's not my thing. I'm looking for a way to get off this 9 to 5. That's just the truth. If I have my way, I will stop this 9 to 5 job, having to go to work every day. Because balancing work and family is a difficult ball game over here. But in Nigeria, you have a lot of people around you that would help you manage that. But here, you just because you cannot pay for nanny, you definitely cannot pay for it. As much as you make is what these guys make. So I would always advise that if you're doing well in Nigeria, you just remain where you are. Other than that, if you're just trying to make ends meet, then come here and join us now. There's nothing much. It's what it is, man.
I have to change my position, everyone here has talked about their regrets, or the things they don't like in the UK. As for me, I left Nigeria a long time ago and I'm still struggling with the weather. The weather is one of my strongest fear. Like, I don't like the weather right here. It's always raining, always cold. Apart from that, to be honest, I'm not regretting coming to this country. I don't have any regrets apart from the weather. Yeah, that's it. So if you're good with weather, you're fine here because you always make it. Like we say, Nigerians were survivors. We always survive anywhere. And me and you know, say Nigeria, the matter hard. My brother, my sister, wanna come please, wanna get peace of mind. Even when I president, they come here, called take treatment. So without much to be said, my brother, think about it twice. And I know so I don't even think I'm safe. If they say, hey, free visa to UK, all Nigerians will come here. So I don't have any complaints, I don't have any worries, and thank you guys for listening to us. I will leave the mic to our host. I remain Jude Flakes.
When he arrived to do the shopping, he was asking the wife. You know, he was directing. He was controlling, directing. I said no. We have left River Niger. We've come over here. Use the word partnership. We are going for shopping. Either you carry purse or you carry basket. Understand?